I got to be honest. The NFL Network's turning 20 this fall, Coach, and I will never forget. It's still top 5 for me. I'll never forget the reopening of the Superdome. You were there. You were part of the coaching staff. And, the moment that's now memorialized by a statue out in front of your home building with Steve Gleason. Can you walk me through where you were that moment, that night, your memories of all that?
Well, so it's interesting because, I'd played in the Superdome several times, not played, but coached in the Superdome when I was with the Falcons, and we would come here and play, and you felt like, man, this is a pretty unique place, and yet the first time I walked into that building, and the reopening of the dome, it was that game, that experience is probably the most emotional experience I've really had in the National Football League. More emotional than the NFC Championship game that we played in the Superdome, more emotional than the Superdome that we won, or the Super Bowl that we won in Miami. It's kind of hard to describe, and unless you've been a part of it, you don't really understand the unique bond that this team in this city has together. And I think really that moment really galvanized this team and this city together, and it was pretty special to see.
It was. Coach, I appreciate the time. I did notice just moments before you joined the news, Foster Moreau is a new contract with you and the Saints. How is he feeling? This is obviously an incredible contract for him. How is he doing? Any update?
Yeah, look,
if you don't mind.
He's doing outstanding. He got a really good. Number one, I would say, I think the huge shout out to our medical group, and particularly Dr. John Amos, for being able to identify this and making sure that we have the proper medical treatment for Foster. I think he's doing outstanding.
Great.
And the type of treatment that he's receiving, we don't anticipate that there's going to be really any limitations at all in terms of his ability to participate and perform and his ability to recover. And I think that's probably the most important thing.
And he's got a 3-year deal, man. That's what life in the NFL. I love stories like this, and I'm excited for him and for you, and I appreciate the time here, Coach, as always. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.